Good morning and welcome to Olaf's Oldtimer. Obviously there's things I like better than working on cars. Drinking coffee, one of my favorites. But I finally decided I will tackle the non-working speedometer in this 190D again. I already dismantled the air vents in the dashboard, which doesn't help, and the reason was quite a different one. I tried to pull out the instrument cluster, which worked about a couple centimeters, as you will see in a second. I dismantled the cover underneath and took a look, and it's completely full of cables and pipes and hoses. But as I said, the speedometer does not work, the odometer works. Vice versa, the speedometer works, the odometer does not work, and it needs to be fixed. And I thought, as I could see in other videos on YouTube, that there's only like a little plastic gear wheel that needs to be fixed or tightened. And if you want to join me, and we take a look together, just a second. Sorry. Sorry for the noise. I hope this is going to focus all right, and I'll try to get a bit closer even. If you look at this, this is not in a line anymore, so I'm a bit afraid the issue is quite something else. Well, I'd say let's get to it, or let's have some more coffee first. Good idea. Okay, let's get to it. For now I don't need to worry about any tools. I just need to worry about visibility, so I got a nice little lamp attached to my head, and now let's get to it and let's see if you can see something. I will place it here, and up there somewhere is the cable going to the instrument cluster from the automatic gearbox. And of course I could unhook it on the gearbox, but I don't want to, and so I'll try to solve it from here, which means to lean back side up. Poof. I wish I could show you better, and I will try. I will try. Probably my glasses won't be good at all. So here we go. I don't know if you can see it, because I can't see it, but the whole magic is behind this pipe. So the million-dollar question is, can we unhook this? Yes, we can. It is unhooked already a bit. So well, I can see a tiny piece of metal, so if I could get this one out, an old speaker cable. Be my guest. Okay. Possible. As you can see, it's not too easy. And I don't know if I could get this one out. That would be really, really good. Now, can you see it? That's the guy up there. Huh. Can you see the little brass nut? Well, I need to change position and I can't hold the camera, so I'll stop recording and we'll let you know in about 2 hours time if I could unscrew that one. Wish me luck. Angle is not perfect, but wow. Oh God. I thought that would be such an issue and I was procrastinating, I don't know. So now, let's unplug everything. Well, there's quite a lot of cables, so I will look in detail how to how to detach which one. There's a cable there, something here, and I will let you know. And there you can see the cable which goes directly to the automatic transmission. And then I'll have to unscrew the whole unit and see what I can do. Let's see. Wow. So this all went fairly easy, I have to admit. Fairly easy. And here we go. And now you will see everything. Okay. This one, the white one, needs to go out and I need to take a look into it. Geber sensor. Interesting. Let's move over to a desk on the inside and get our screwdrivers out. Cool. So you can see a bit better. There you can see I got it loose, but I need to get it past this one. So I think I need to unscrew this one too. We'll do that. Okay. Not sure why they put this lovely black tape on here. clock and the other gauges. Here we go. Lovely. Now, let's check out what happened here. It's just some old grease. I could do with some better light. Okay, I can see coming off. Now, I think it is this one, this one, this one, this one, not so sure about the one inside here, to get the thing open. Just happy that the oil pressure gauge is already electronic with this car, because it was glued on. Otherwise, I don't know, you would have a slight oil spill. I don't know. This one is electronically, so that's all fine. Just looking at it, I had this one out already. Yeah, I think it was this one, number 8. Wow. And last one. Do we want to hurt the surface? No, we don't. Yeah, it was this one. I'll just take a little picture so I remember everything before I put it back together later on. Okay, does it come off already? Wow. I think this one wants to go out too, but to look at the whole interior, we need to get it off. Wow! Right. Wow, that was okay. Not scratched, only dirty. I need to glue this together. This, by the way, is extremely heavy. Now, also without scratching it. Oh wait, what is this? Oh. I'd rather keep that in place. But get some better visibility here. Maybe you can see that this whole thing is a bit askew, but something wrong here. I would assume the issue is back here. So if I take this frame off, this one gets off, comes off. If you can see this, but can you see this? I can tell you what happened. I can see it. I hope you can see it. This one moved into this direction. Because if I push this real hard, oh, it doesn't work again. Ah, here. I can rearrange it, and then this one is going to work again. So all I need to do is to push this back in and make sure it stays in. Can you see? You can see it here. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it. But the axle in the inside is not in the housing anymore here. So I need to push it in. Back in. Like this. And now it's in here again. The question to me is, how do I make sure it would be repaired now? The question is, how fast is this one going to get pushed out again? I don't know, but it looks good. It feels good. It feels right. I only wish you could really see what I meant. So it's that one there, that piece. There's the axle in the housing, and this one was pushed out. Maybe I did it with this mechanism once. Okay, so what I did is I pushed this one back in, and this little, would you call it a pinion? This is tight on the axle, so that's not the issue. Everything is fine here. Maybe I'm going to look for some grease, which is fine with plastic. Probably I don't have any of that stuff, so I'd rather keep it as it is. Put everything together and wait until it comes off the next time. What do you think? Easy fix? Okay, so before I damage anything else, let me look for some grease. Maybe I find some stuff I could use for plastic. If not, I'll just reassemble. Now, now I found some glue here for those two parts, and I found some Sprühfett Weiß, Graisse Blanche, lubrifier, white fat, and it says here, almost illegible, it's also applicable for plastic. So, well, I'll do the gluing first, and then I'll see how much is coming out of this stuff. because I don't want to soil it all, so maybe I just spray it someplace else and then put it in here with this special tool. Otherwise I'll spray it on directly. Just a bit. Okay, let's reassemble, but I need to wait for a second for this one to dry. So maybe it's another cup of coffee for me and a little walk for the dog. See you in a second. So, sorry I left you out for a sec. So all I did is I put it back into the plastic housing, re-screwed those 4 screws. Then I cleaned this only with water, reattached this scale with the 2 screws. Then I pushed back on the needle, which then was almost at 30 kilometers. So I had to reattach it. Everything was soiled again because of dirty hands. And I pulled it off again with a pair of pliers and attached it when the needle was below this little stop, and then I lifted it over so it sat all right. And now, without further ado, we will put it back in the this cluster, and then the whole thing. Whoa, ouchie! And then the whole thing goes back into the car, and I hope everything is going to work out fine. So far, so good. Now I want to get it back in again. Wish me luck that I find all the right connectors. How did I do it? Like this? Okay. Speedometer cable. I assume this slides right back in, but before I do the rest, let me check if all the electrical features do work, and a key would help. Give me a second. Okay, some reflections. Please, 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 please. The pre-glow's working. Pressure gauge going up. Temperature at 0, of course. Yes, no. Huh. I think this one is off. I don't know if I have light on the dashboard. You see if there's any light going on. The dog is going off. What else could I have? I could have handbrake light. That's good. I hope that... yeah. The light at least here is working. On the instrument cluster, I don't... Let's assume it works. Probably this little light is not working. I will check. Nice sounding engine, huh? I'll push this in a bit more. And then back down here, beautiful feet, and try to reattach the speedometer cable, test drive it, and hope for the best. So before I get this air hose back on here, get everything back together, let's see if everything works mechanically. And here you see the nice position, working position. Yeah. Right. Okay. Let's see if it works. Okay. Battery switch working. Please work. At least the speedometer is working. And very soon we will see any digits are working. I see the odometer below for the triple meter does work, which is a good sign. Now we need to see if also we got a reading of 205,627. If that one is, and can you see it? It's moving. Successful repair. Great. Okay, that was a short test drive. So I will push this one in completely and put everything back together, and then we still have another task, which is this nice little hole where the air vent belongs, and that will be next. And just for good order's sake, temperature gauge is working and also the clock is moving. Only need to reset the time. Yeehaw! After having had some fun in putting this air hose, ventilation hose back on, this cover needs to go back on, which I refound in the house. And look at this piece. I mean, from the outside it's plastic, but look at it. It's enforced sheet metal damping. So this, I think, is also injury protection. And I believe for quite some time now I do have the needed screws. I think you can see them. There's two, and well, okay. And there's also some tools and some screws back in here. Also this one to attach the cover down here somewhere. There. No hose. So I'll real short put this back in. Yeah, just perfect when you pull out that, by the way, original Mercedes floor mat W201 left side. But this one is back in, and so it's a bit safer in the inside and a bit more quiet. So now I will push this one back in, and ideally using two hands. Hope you can see it a tiny bit. And in the meantime, I prepared this one. How peaceful my dog is. This is already the second part I bought. The first one was 3D printed, really nice, but you couldn't get this lever out of the old housing and installed it in the new one. So it was utterly useless, as this lever is really, it's not moving too well. Wow. So I put a lot of grease already in the backside, but as you can see, the feel is not too good, but well, the old one was broken, so I'll put this one in. And as you can see, the sunroof switch was on the right one, and the rear window defogger, rear window heater is in the left one. But here, those blankings, which I need to take out, I hope you can see. Yeah, you can see. And I need to put, bye-bye. And I can still show you, look, the old piece, broken off, totally broken off. And another tiny little piece from the old part. So first I need to disconnect this one. I don't know why there's so much glue in here. I don't know what happened here in the past, so I need to take this out, put this switch and this cable into this hole. Then you can see here in the back, maybe with a little light, you can see it better. This one attaches to this, and I already put back on this rubber part. The old one, well, this one was kind of stapled to the old part. I won't get that done, so I took a little cord here and fixed it my way. And then the whole thing goes back in here, and then we have a proper car again. Oh boy, not all that easy. So I totally forgot I had to take out these vents before attaching it, so I can kind of attaching the rubber around this frame in the back, and I need access to that. Plus, up here belongs a screw into the dashboard, so first fixing it in and then attaching the second switch here on the left. So a bit tedious, but well, I will get it done eventually. Hey guys, I thought the instrument cluster was the issue, so that was fairly easy. So now I put this one back in. Well, it fits in more or less well. I could get this going, so that's nice, that's working. But then there's two screws, and the angle to tighten them is not ideal. Plus, this is the screw that was in there, and here, well, the opening in the plastic part is different, so actually I need a different screw, which I don't have. So, and this one, I think this screw is also holding this unit up, so you can't really go without it. Wow, is this a job? You think it's easy? Well, I'll try to find a better fitting screw, a smaller one, get those two screws in here and just click these ones back in, and I'm done. And I'm sweating. So here we go. I found some screws, flat ones, got them in, got everything fixed and nicely. All I had to do was to put these pieces back in, just clip them in. And I decided to, well, check this lever once again if everything is adjusted properly, and click something broke off inside here. So what I can do is I can take it all out again, take out these switches, take out those screws, take it out to find the mechanism inside broken. With this little tool, all I can do is to kind of adjust this flap in fully open or almost closed. It's summer now, so I went for almost closed, so I get some air in here, because this is only fresh air from the outside, so it really gives you a chill in winter. Until then, I will think of something else. For now, I'm utterly, well, happy about the instrument cluster, utterly unhappy about this one. I'll just click these vents back in and I'm done for today. I hope you liked this little episode. Thank you for watching. Stay safe and healthy. See you next time.